Hi everyone, Colleen here. I want to share this card with you today. I found the original on Sam Clayton's website, Mixed Up Craft, and I just thought it was beautiful. She made a 5x7. Mine is a, let me measure it for you. It's 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. I made brought mine down to a smaller size so that it would fit into a standard size envelope. When it stands up, it sits like this. As you can see, it just pops out. When you want to write in it, you just pop it open, write your greeting in here, and then the whole card, it's all in the fold. So when I saw hers, I just loved it, and I thought I'd really love to share this one. So I've made this one here in Feels Like Home paper, and with the budding peony, but today we are going to make it in So Much Happy and thistle cardstock, which measures 7.5 by 6 inches, and our piece here, oh there's the other bit, you need two pieces here that measure 3.5 by 2 1/4 inches. This is for the outside and this one's for the inside, so I could use that side, but I prefer the little black hearts. And you need two pieces, and normally I would use a zip strip, but I wanted something that blended with the cardstock today, and this is 1/2 inch by 3 inches, and you need two pieces of those. So we'll get started, and it really is a very easy card to make. The other thing we'll be using today are the square framelits. Square thin cuts, I should say, the stitched ones, and we're using the medium size one today. That's what's here. That's what that one there is around that edge. So we're going to use that today. So let's get started. I actually taught this class in this card in January, and I thought I'd when I've been away at convention, and I had I forgot what it was called. I was sharing some products with some of the ladies that come around. There were a lot of ladies that had, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the word, a showcase, that's what it was, and there were a lot of us around, and a lot of ladies asked me, was this one up on my blog? And when I went back and checked, no, it wasn't. So I thought I'd share it with you all today. Now on the 6-inch side, you need to score it at 3 inches. Turn it to the 7.5 inch side and score it at 3 inches. Make a mark at 5 inches on both sides. So don't turn it round, just flip it over, because you need that mark there and there. Right, so then we're just going to fold this in half. We're going to lay it in. Now on my notes I've written here, and then you're going to make a mark here. So once you've folded it, this is the folded edge butted up here, mark it at 3 1/4 inches. So just put a little mark in there, and it's done. And I just realised I haven't got my ruler. Do let me go and fetch it. Sorry about that, I just had to go and fetch the ruler. It was up in the dining room. So we'll remove our scoreboard now. And where we've made our marks here and here, we're going to score from the 3/4 inch mark in the middle to the 5 inch mark there. 3 3/4 to 5 inch. Turn and repeat this on the other side. So find your, excuse me, I can't find that one. Make it a bit deeper. There it is. Oh, it's really hard to see when I lay it down. It's right there. There it is. Got it. So take your scorer and score down. There we go. So that's it. So we're going to fold and burnish all our score lines. So fold that to the point, fold that up to the point, bring them in, and as you do, pop that one backwards, and then the whole piece folds together. Now I've scored mine on the top, so now I have the dark side on the inside. Where did I put my bone folder? Oh my gosh, I had it a moment ago. There it is. I haven't done this very well, have I? Because that should be level. So I don't know what I've done there. It's not happy with me, that's for sure. Anyway, you get the gist. That's the way it has to sit. I mean, if you wanted to, you could quite easily fold it back in the other direction. And I'll have the dark side out. There we go. There we go. So that's better. I'll have the dark side out. Now what we're going to do is bring up the Big Shot and we're going to cut out the square. Just bring up the Big Shot. So you just need a scrap piece of white cardstock for this. Bring it up. So you'll also end up with a frame. I just keep the frame, but I want that section there. I'll just give that a bit of a tap and the frame will just pop out. No, it's going to be difficult. I'll set it aside and get it out later. Now, because we don't have the thin cuts for the budding peony anymore, I'm just going to stamp those out. Oh, I've got dust and fluff everywhere. On some, just on some cardstock here, white cardstock, white daisy, and I'm going to do. Normally I would have my intense black, but for the life of me I have no idea where it is. So I'm using archival black. It'll work exactly the same way because I would like to colour these in. So I'll put the flower over here. And 2 leaves. I'll put one there. I'll put one up over here. So there we go. And then, by the magic, because I thought you didn't want to watch me cut them out, I've already pre-cut a set out. Now on the square, I've decided to add, on the other one I don't have it, but on here I'm going to add some other little stalks. Just this, a little one here from the set. So out of here I'm using that flower and those leaves, and I'm also using this one here with the little buds. So I want one set here. And I want the other one over here. And I also have the greeting, which is here, and I've got here Hello Friend. The other one I used the Happy Birthday, and that came from the Something Fierce card making. I just wanted this one on here. Ta-da! I thought that would look quite pretty. I'll clean all those off after. So that's what I've got there. Now I'm going to use a green, I can't remember the name of this one, leaf green I think it's called, because I've worn it off because I've used it so often. Oh, the lid's on tight. Let me put that away before I make a mess. And normally these would be flowers, but I'm actually going to turn them into little leaves. Most of this will be covered, but that's okay. So I'll put that over there. And now for the leaf. Now, I'll give it a second to dry, and then I'm going to go over the darker areas and just colour that in just deeper. So when it dries, it'll just be slightly deeper through those areas. There we go. And I'm going to leave this white, and I'm using the golden yellow, and I'm just going to add some colour into here, just into the middle of it. There we go, and that's all I'm doing now. And then I'll get some 3D foam dots. But before I put them on, I'm going to adhere this panel to the front of the card, like so. Oh my goodness, where's my tape runner? Here it is. It was here somewhere. So I'll just adhere that straight down and onto the front. As you can see, that square's the perfect size to fit on there. Then I'm just going to add some glue dots here, some 3D dots onto the back, and insert that into there. And then I'm just going to add some adhesive onto the end and just tuck the leaves in under. Now the leaves can go off the side of the card quite easily on both sides, but you can't go past the points. So the points are where you cannot go past, or it will not fit in the card. So you can have it off of here or here, but you can't go any further off. So that's the front of our card done for the minute. Now for the sides, the front and the inside. So we'll bring these pieces back in. Now on my instructions I say 2 1/4 inch or 3/2 inch side. So on the 3.5 inch side, make a mark down here at 1 1/4 inches. So if I get my ruler, if I make a mark at 1 1/4 inches there on both pieces, because it's going to be, it's on the inside on the same side. So 1 1/4. And then bring the trimmer in. And then line it up. So I'm lining up the mark there with the corner and cut. And I'll do the same on the piece of white. So line the corner up. That's what I love about this trimmer, because it has the wire in it, you can see where you're going to cut. Voila. There we go, there's our 2 pieces cut. And now I'm going to adhere this strip on here. Now it is longer than I need, and I will trim off the excess. So I'm going to put it at about 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom. So I'll just line it up with my mat, stick it on, trim off the excess. Sorry if I'm out of view. And then I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to curl it. And then I'm going to put adhesive in the middle and bring those 2 points in and press them down. I'm making like a fake bow. Just like so. Then I'll add some adhesive here and stick this into the middle. And then on the other one I put 1 gem, but on this one I think I might put 3. We'll take some of our big gem, our clear ones. Oh, I need to move that one up. Put 3 of these down the middle. Oh, that looks nice, sweet. Oh. Now, To put it on, open your card out and adhere this panel into place, like so. And then turn it over and do the same with this one. And that's your writing panel for the inside of your card. And then just fold it all back up. And the more you use it and work it, the better it is. So there we go. There's our little card made. I've squashed my bow, hang on. That's a ticket, there we are. So that's our little card made. I hope you enjoyed this card today. Till next time, keep on creating, and bye for now.